Welcome back, everyone, to this week's Heads Gone podcast with me, Ashley Williams, and Stephen Howson. Now, normally we talk about lots of random stuff. The name of it is Heads Gone. So we do, if we can find someone where we think their head's gone this week, we normally talk about that. I don't know where to start this week. Can't think of anyone to start with this week. Should we just address it now? Might as well, mightn't we? Have you spoke about it since?
Yeah, I touched on... Why have you got a black eye? I'll tell you. I did touch on it on my review video.
Touched on a few things this week, by the looks of it.
Point well made. Pause. I think... That's a t-shirt, by the way. We just need to have brackets, pause. Head's gone in the corner. Anyway, so yeah, I mentioned what happened. It's quite funny because there was a lot of people that just wrote a load of bollocks. A lot of people that wrote a lot of bollocks. I'm not talking about the bro.
Does that surprise you though?
Yeah,
because only because it's you involved.
How was it news? I was a ding dong at Saturday League idiots. News, and then.
It definitely is.
The usual outlet. I think we've both had a pasting in that outlet various times.
Yeah, probably most people have.
yeah, you've not. But then, annoyingly, like 4 or 5 other outlets just parroted what they've said.
They always do that.
But without, like, the truth is out there. Why?
Do you not know you can copy and paste? And just that's it.
But I didn't realise it was a job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I haven't actually shown anyone at the moment is like...
Oh, it's world's exclusive.
Yeah, it's a world exclusive, I guess.
Right here.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Because people are like, why is he on the pitch? Like I was on the halfway line or something. I'm about a foot on the pitch, but we'll show you why. And
let's get some perspective around this video now.
Northern Cup
we're
game.
all seeing the same small video.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So, Northern Cup game, it's a vets team, so it's over 35s. Now, some of them could play, but my team talk, which was scarily accurate, is they'll probably be able to play, but they're going to try and kick the shit out of you because you'll be too fast for them. That was a little bit accurate, but from the first minute, this happened. There's Oatsy getting one. The guy missed him and then he tried to get him in the middle of the air. It seems like every single tackle was just 2 foot.
It's a good tackle. 2 knee bandages.
So here's the foul. Watch the player, see how far away the ball is. And that's where I've stepped onto the pitch. And then my guy thinks he can nut me for it. So just watch this. And again, Richie's done his ankle in. He's got to go off there. There is a funny one in here.
Has he done him now?
Yeah, he's done him. This one's funny. Watch this.
Oh.
And that was the same guy that nutted me. Didn't get nothing. And then there's a bad one here. Watch this on Nosa. Watch this stamp on him. Yeah, watch this.
How long into the game are we like for all these challenges?
That one was towards the end, but up until me getting nutted, that was 20 minutes in. So there was all them tackles had gone in, and it was 20 minutes into the game. And I'd already had a couple of shouts at the ref, and he told me to shut up because, fair enough. But I've stepped a foot onto the pitch. Now, whether I'm on the pitch or not, it's not even a yellow card, is it? The ref goes, get off. And that's that. People are saying that's justification for nutting me.
I don't think you need to worry about being on the pitch.
No, but I just wanted to show people where it had come from. And then, obviously, I've cracked him back.
The moment Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel host Stephen Howson throws punches and a headbutt as he sparks a Sunday League football brawl, which left him with a nasty black eye.
I sparked it, did I?
You sparked it, and it was on a Sunday, not a Saturday.
Yeah. So
it's factually correct. It's about as factually correct as this show. as we aim for.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting weekend for you. Or a normal one? A little bit spicier than normal.
Yeah, a little bit spicier than normal.
Medium. Nando's.
Yeah.
Did you win the game?
Obviously.
What happened at the end of the game? Nothing.
No, nothing.
Ref not bothered.
Well, he dealt with it.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't an issue.
No, he dealt with it. Like, so I've seen people saying, "Oh, is the bans left, right, and centre?" We spoke to the ref and we dealt with it. Like people are supposed to, rather than being little snitches. Like, it was dealt with. So I got no dramas, and it was dealt with, and that's that, as far as I'm concerned.
On the level of like your head being gone in that little melee, where was you at 10?
At half time, I was probably looking at about 8 years in jail, I reckon. I calmed down because we won the game. Otherwise, I wasn't in a good headspace. I was very one-word answer to everything.
Okay. Okay. And now you got a bit of black eye.
Yeah.
Happens, doesn't it? No biggie. I don't really see what the big deal is. They don't see. Were they bothered about it?
Yeah, because I don't think anybody else saw the headbutt. So, I mean, 4 of their players steaming in crackers.
So they thought you had just
stepped on the pitch and walloped the lad. Which
so
is
they
mental,
didn't see him headbutt you?
No, they couldn't have.
Got anything else to say on the matter? Not really. Is what it is.
You put your hands on me, I'm going to fucking hit you.
Is what it is.
Simple as, innit? And I think I'm perfectly within my rights to do that.
They'll be trying to put your hands on Paul's Steve this week and all that. To see what happens. Don't test the theory. Just leave it as that.
Do you know what? Never mind.
It's a little bit tricky to navigate this situation, do you not think? A little bit tricky. We should probably, I feel like we've covered it.
Yeah, it's covered in it.
It is, yeah. I just wonder if you've got if you've got nothing else to say, we're moving on.
I've got nothing else to say.
We're moving.
What was your thoughts when you saw the incident?
Oh, I can't even tell you. I was just like, it's my boy. It's my boy. What's he up to? I was completely in a different zone after just chilling. What's he up to? And I think we got the footage pretty quick. That was interesting. Because we was all going, well, is that what happened this morning? Just a minute ago. I was a little bit baffled by the whole thing. Trying to get my head around it. At what had gone on.
It's mad, isn't it?
The fallout's always a lot more harder to understand than the actual thing, I find. It gets wild during those next 7 days of people saying whatever they want to say and whatever.
What else has happened this week? Who else has gone? Can't just have been me in the last 7 days.
Madison's head's gone.
I didn't watch the Spurs game. What happened?
I didn't watch it, but I was just kind of getting the feed or whatever, on Sky Sports or whatever. Okay, so Neil Maupay scores on 15 minutes. He's gone so early on that, hasn't he? 15 minutes, first goal, away to Spurs. He's done James Maddison's celebration.
What is James Maddison's celebration?
Throwing the dart, which you can see, look.
Right. This is trademarked, is it?
Yeah. Well, you sound like me a lot right now, like you've not watched any games this season at all.
I don't really watch celebrations.
Well, he throws a dart. I'm not sure. I don't know why, but he throws a dart.
I couldn't name you anyone else's celebration.
He throws a dart. So then.
Well, Mbappe does that, and I don't have a clue else.
It's because you watch United. And there's not many goals. So he throws a dart. So he's thrown Maddison's dart.
We're conceding all sorts. Thank you.
Fine. All you know is like pointing to the head and stuff like that.
I love that he did that in the nightclub, by the way.
Listen, we're getting back to it. So then Maddison's gripped him a little bit by the neck.
What?
I presume on the way back to kick off.
No, he's not that's my celebration.
Yeah. It looked like he went to give him like a hug. And then he's gripped him. You know, one of them type of situations. You're not sure what they're doing. They're having a laugh or oh no, it's a bit nasty. And then...
Do you know what Neil Maupay needs to do? He goes, if you walk through that tunnel in there, turn left. Into the change room's a mirror. Have a fucking look at yourself. What are you on about?
Listen.
That's my trademark. I was sitting here. Fuck off.
Don't act like as if you don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. But that's the game.
Has never done that before.
If you've got a celebration and I've just scored against you, I'm absolutely taking a piss out of you.
Yeah, but now you look like a fucking mug because the game ends 3-2 and all 3 Spurs players did the dart celebration on you. And then...
But that's the game. Did he grip anyone up? and be like, oh, that was my celebration.
Or whatever, I just feel like the last laugh's on him, innit?
That's fair play.
At least wait till you score the winner in the 85th minute or something. Well, even like that's not even safe anymore.
You know what I mean?
It's not worthy of celebrating.
Yeah, he's gone early on it, but that might have been it.
He scored like his 70th goal ever and fucking did that. I'm not here for that. Not from you. Come on. And then they had a little...
Didn't someone do it with
Sweet
Saka? Who did it with Saka?
Well, what's his celebration?
I don't know, but I know someone stole his celebration.
Probably him again.
Good.
Right, 'cause he don't score that many goals. He's not... James Madison said he's not scored enough goals of his own to have his own celebration.
Oh, sauce. Messy.
And then he put, gutted we couldn't get the win, more goals and less relegations in my career than James Madison. We go again Monday beats. Got a real problem with him. Not sure where it comes from.
Bit of a zinger of a line, that. More goals and less relegations is a hell of a line, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's counting like he put in my career, so it's a bit weird because it's a non-argument. Like, you're not better than him. Why are you comparing your career to his career? But I don't get where the beef come from.
Did you play with him?
Against him. With him?
Yeah, was he not at Everton?
No. Played against him.
He has been at Everton, hasn't he? I didn't understand
Yeah.
that. Right, good. Vicario's had one on Ivan Toney. I like Vicario, good keeper.
Oh, yeah, he's very good.
He was talking to me a lot during the match. When it was over, I just said, I hope you didn't bet on the result.
Oh.
So he's getting that everywhere, isn't he? He is getting that everywhere. I think the fans were singing to him he should have cashed out as well, which is absolutely fantastic. It's like, how are they still sponsored by Hollywood Bet when they've got a guy that's just...
It's mad, isn't it? I went to Blackburn on Monday and they played Wrexham.
Wrexham score first
put my teeth back in.
and then get battered.
Yeah, but they got bad. They got bad really for the whole game. But anyway, so I was with Nathan Blake. Remember him?
Pause. Did Ryan Reynolds go to Blackburn? Because
not that
there's a mad line, isn't it?
Not that I didn't see Ryan Reynolds. No.
The other one no one cares about, but like Ryan Reynolds in.
I don't think he went. I don't think he could be asked.
In that bars on the corner.
Remember Nathan Blake?
Yes.
We're gonna have to do a little bit of. You gotta get ready because I don't think you can. You obviously can't play this.
Okay.
You can play the story. Nathan Blake.
Right.
The day before was on comms for Newport v Man United. Did you see that little clip that come from the comms?
No.
So Rob Phillips is like Rob Phillips is a Welsh reporter that like I've known for years. Top man, works for BBC Sport Wales. He was the commentator. So
wait,
you know where I'm going?
Yes. The Anthony one.
Classic.
They're singing Anthony's the greatest.
Oh no, they're not. Oh no, they're not. It reminds me of that though, when what the fans are singing. Like he just knows he's getting the betting thing wherever he goes. It's just for Malpai to do that. I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you just starting trouble? He's done it before with who else?
Wait,
did he do?
Are you telling me you never wound anyone up when you were playing?
Not like that.
Really? What was your
I didn't
wind
score to do the celebration.
Okay, yeah,
I wouldn't even think of doing that though.
How many goals did you score?
I don't know. For saying it was Malpai.
I bet it's not. There's
Probably
not a chance it's not.
Whatever. It's like a non-contest, isn't it?
What is your wind up then? You just chat shit to them?
I didn't wind people up. I'm like, I just play.
No way you're not gobby.
Yeah, gobby, but that's not. I didn't go out to wind people up. I'm not really arsed. You got to think I'm gobby, but like majority of games, I'm not gobby. If that makes sense. It's not like I'm going. I wouldn't go out there to be like, oh, I'm just gonna start a random beef with James Madison.
Who's that? Craig Bellamy? Is he doing that?
Nah, not really.
Really?
Just stuff will annoy him. He's more like, I seen an interview with this guy 3 months ago and he said something that was a rant, it annoyed me, even though it's not to do with me. So now I've got a problem with him. Which I feel like might be a bit like a Roy Keane situation.
Well, who have you played with that does just wind people up? Because there's too many people out there that do.
No one to that level. Because he's done it before with other people's celebrations. But what I don't get is, when you're probably, let's just have it right, in the bottom 3 players in the Prem. No, name me 4 worse then. Name me 4 worse players.
I'd need to see squad lists.
Because you can't. That play.
Yeah, not benchers and not
Yeah.
like youth players.
But it's just
Wow.
mad that you're going on so wild all the
Mad that
time.
you've gone in 2-footed on him like that, though.
I haven't really. I think we'd all agree, would we not? Because it's news to me if someone's going to say
Calling him a bottom three, but there's what?
like of regular players in the Prem. I don't know
Talking
anyone.
about 250 Premier League players.
If I was a Premier League manager, I'd probably rather sign every other player that plays.
Wow, this feels personal.
He's probably scored against me as well. And then people are going, hey, he scored against
Yeah.
you. Don't care.
Tag me in them, please. Thank
Don't
you.
care. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, well, I could. I'll laugh at that. I'll retweet him.
Whatever. This is what it is.
Was Rio not a wind up on the pitch? Because he just doesn't
No,
stop
he'd have a
commentating,
laugh.
does he?
He'd have a laugh. But we didn't dislike each other, so it's not.
But and you was obviously the furthest away you could be on a pitch.
Yeah, no one's I'm just trying to think who like.
Did he say something to you at a corner before he scored past you?
He didn't score past me. He didn't. I wasn't marking him. That was
You know what I'm
that
talking
was his
about,
point. Yeah, it was the time when
Fergie's last game at Old Trafford.
maybe we had to do the guard of honour. So it was that his last game.
Fergie's last game at Old Trafford.
And yeah, I weren't marking him. Whoever the other centre half was, might be Vidic, I don't know, or whoever it was that time. Chico Flo was marking Rio and he scored, and I was like, I turned round. I remember it went past. If you watch it, like we go to the front post and it goes past, and he's at the back stick on marked, and I'm like, oh no, and you just not like anyone. And then
when it's your mate hammers you, don't they?
yeah, and the next corner he was like getting on to me saying, no, you can't leave me unmarked. Can't leave me unmarked like that. Idiot. He scored the same amount as me and Malpai as well in his career. And he's saying, don't leave him unmarked. I was like, wow, out of the 4 goals you've ever scored, one's against me.
It's got hurt.
Is what it is. Where are we? What? Brighton? You know, the Seagull?
No.
Just me.
You all right?
Probably not. I'd never proclaim that I'm all right. And we was just on to AFCON, and I'm still in the game, innit?
Yeah.
So you might as well get my Clarks now then.
Yeah. Do you want to send us an order in?
Mm-hmm.
Slags. So, Morocco, cheers on Rabat. Did you see the free kick?
I watched that game, weirdly. I'm trying to get 10 in a week. You ever known anyone to do that?
Yeah, I have, yeah. What are you up to? About 3.
1. That one. And like, I get on this last night, watching United with my son, and then got to 86 minutes. It's like, oh, well, you gotta go to bed, it's late now. And then he comes back in and goes, oh, there's been 2 goals. I'm like, wow, we watched this whole game, it's been crap.
Did you turn it off?
Turned it off, yeah, went to bed. Went to bed and missed the 2. And also then picked up my phone later, and then, I can't read out your message, can I don't think. But then you come back to a negative message from you, and I was like,
read it, because I don't remember what I said.
Do you want me to tell you why I'm not going to read it? Because when we went away, oh no, you did. You just put United can fuck off.
Yeah.
But when we went away to Denmark, it was really weird how many Manchester United fans were saying that you hammer them.
Well,
that we bumped into. They were saying, "Oh, you hammer us," and I was like, "You don't, do you?" And he was like, "Never." I don't understand why the.
I was saying, so will show me.
He was like, "They say it all the time." I think because you just talk about United, they take it.
Yeah,
as that.
we've been bad.
Yeah, because there's not many positive things to say.
But yeah, I'd seen my ass last night, and I think I was fully entitled to it.
So
I
did
don't
you
think I
put
was on
United
my
can
own.
fuck off in that 1 minute
Yeah,
when it went to a draw?
yeah. Because
Real
it's like,
quick.
what is
Like,
what time did that
quick.
goal go in? Like 95 minutes, and it's like we should have been 5 up at half time. Are you mad? Like we've had the ball in
But
the net
why are you
5 times.
ready, just waiting to just text?
I wasn't just ready.
It's such a fast text.
I'm quick.
Hey, you are mad. Well, no pause. You are mad. You've got mad typing speed. You can fire 3 off by the time I'm trying to reply to your original one. You're very.
You know, when we
very
just
quick
lost
at
it like
typing.
that. One, I've seen me out of the penalty
You haven't
because
lost.
that is so.
You didn't
fun.
lose it, but carry on.
But it feels like a loss, doesn't it? United are in a must-win
Does it?
sort of mentality at the moment. We are, yeah. We can't be dropping points.
But you didn't.
We was like, you know, Chelsea are bad. We were like a point off them. You know what I mean? Until the win. This is horrendous. We are looking at the second half of the table.
This is kind of why the fans were saying that you're negative towards.
Well, no, because it's factual. It's just factual.
I know,
United
but they take it as
was
that.
a point above Chelsea before.
Clearly, with what we spoke about already in this show, you don't have to be factually correct ever.
Oh, that's true. Anyway, so yeah, I'd see me ass because I thought we played so well in the
United
first
can
half.
fuck off.
Yeah, United can fuck off. They've done me head in.
Why don't you write another one saying that no, they don't have to fuck off now?
Kobe fucking Mainu. He's top him, innit?
He looks real good, real calm.
Who's taught? Do you know what we need to do? We need to go and find the guy that taught him how to play football. Dad, uncle, grassroots coach. Who is it? Because that guy needs
a job coaching.
Yeah, somewhere. Because oh my god, like the football intelligence
Very
of the kid
good,
is.
Very so calm on the ball.
I saw a tweet this morning which said Kobe Mainu's who they send when someone wants a university graduate with 13 years experience.
Yep. It's a valid point.
But that's what he plays like, isn't it? Isn't it wild?
Yeah, it is.
You ever know
How
a
can
player
he be
like
more
that?
calm than?
Have you ever known a player that's
how can he be
that
more
level?
calm than?
Casemiro, Martinez, everybody.
Yeah. Didn't have to name anyone because you just reeled off a few.
Young players are supposed to come in like Hannibal and launch you and rat and run about and like lift the crowd. They're not meant to be. Like, even he scores and he's going, calm down.
Yeah, I thought the celebration would have been
like
more.
3.
Yeah, he's chilled. I like him. Real good.
Some player. Can't wait to see what he
so I'll have my Clarks. AFCON's throwing up some surprises.
Well, aren't all the favourites out and it's now like Nigeria?
I don't know. I don't want to annoy people. Like I don't want to annoy people that are like supporting an African team or whatever. So I'm not sure who the favourites were and what people said. But
Morocco.
I know that quite a few
Morocco
people
were
have
the
gone
favourites.
home that you wouldn't have expected to.
Morocco were the favourites. And I think
Wait, did Ivory Coast like finish third, sack the manager, and they stayed in the tournament? Wild.
Yes.
In typical AFCON fashion, that is, isn't it?
Have you seen someone's uncle at the Ivory Coast? Was it Ivory Coast Ghana? Ivory Coast Senegal game. He's sliding up to a little thing in the crowd, and he's trying to get a number, and he's all over her. And then they made him go on TV and apologise to his wife and kids afterwards.
True story.
Yeah.
Well, they pulled the guy out from the crowd and say like,
No, it was on. It must have been on the broadcast, and then he's gone home.
oh,
Took a combo probably off the missus, and then he's had to go on telly. I don't know why he ended up on telly. That's a bit wild. But he was on telly, sort of trying to explain what was his explanation. His explanation was a lot of bollocks.
Pretty much we were just having fun, and we were in the stadium, we teased, we flew it.
Roll VT. We're going into The Simpsons now because The Simpsons can predict the future. So let's have a look at some of these. We're going to start with the Donald Trump one because this happened in 2000, which is mental because he actually did become president.
it's wild, but there's a lot of accuracy. Should we see it?
Use them to make this country great again.
Yeah, he wanted to make America great again. This aired in 2007, 9 years before it was Trump's 2016 campaign slogan. Everyone has seen shared ad nauseum.
He actually goes down an escalator the same.
But is he not wearing the exact same clothes as well?
Yeah. What?
A sign fell as well that said on it at the exact same time.
You're joking.
It's
spooky.
weird.
That's
There's a lot of accuracy in that one. So that was 2000.
Yeah. When was it he came in? 2016. 16 years? That's a bit on top of it.
Surely in 2000 as well, no one was looking at Donald Trump thinking he was going to be a president.
Like now, you think, it's like someone sitting here, me and you sitting here and going, Ryland's going to be Conservative Party leader and he's going to make Britain fun again or something. Like, and he's going to win election.
Probably is kind of that
2032.
wild. Maybe a businessman, but
Trump was a reality TV star.
I feel like Gary Neville's got a like.
Gary Neville is
A shot at it.
moonwalking up that 10 Downing Street, I reckon.
He wants it as well, doesn't he?
I think so. I don't know if I can see him as Prime Minister, but I can definitely see him as like Mayor of Manchester.
What's the next one? What we got here?
So next one we've got the FIFA corruption scandal and World Cup results
The Simpsons writers are better than Jim Cramer.
in 2014. So they probably did this because it was topical, because the World Cup was on.
In the 2014 episode, You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, Brazilian gangsters had a fly of Homer with a suitcase of bills with a 200 denomination on them.
We will get it. We have our ways.
Well, what other ways besides guns and money?
We have two ways. Two very good ways.
This cash didn't exist at the time, but as we've learned, just wait it out, because in 2020, Brazil's central bank announced that they're launching 200 banknotes. Have you
Wait, that went a different way than I thought it was going to go. So they said they predicted a 200 banknote, which they didn't have.
Could be a coincidence.
Could be. Funky though. But the Simpsons have done it so many times. That's what's.
Yeah. One of them could be a coincidence.
Have they not just covered every topic? Is that not why?
No, you asked this last week. I don't know actually. I haven't watched all the Simpsons, but I'm guessing.
Still making new ones.
Don't think so. Are they? Are they?
Wow.
No one watches that now.
I only found out Family Guy turned 25 this year.
That's weird.
What?
That Family Guy is 25 this year. I feel like it's a new show still.
Yeah. And I only found out that they're still making series. I don't know the last time I watched a new Family Guy. It must have been 7 or 8 years ago. It must be.
I don't watch. I know. The Simpsons being on air is weird. Because where? When? Must be Channel 4.
Sky One won it.
You're right.
What's this one?
We got another one.
Photoshop screenshots, and they all kind of sound like.
Gonna get demonetized again.
Controlling our minds with flu shots. I knew it. Well, kids, now aren't you glad we don't believe in inoculations?
But this 1993 season 4 episode
Wait.
of Margin Chains really is interesting. We and many other outlets have covered how this episode opens. You might have seen The Simpsons predicted coronavirus claim. What the episode actually contained was somewhat similar to COVID-19, but instead of China, the virus originated from Japan, and it doesn't become anywhere near the same pandemic. What makes this episode so special is that it doesn't end there. A group of angry citizens tip over a truck, accidentally unleashing a swarm of killer bees. Jump to May of 2020, just a few months after the coronavirus pandemic hit the U.S.
First time a nest of Asian giant hornets has been found in the U.S.
And this is where most of The Simpsons' predicted attention ended for this episode. But if you continue
I don't stop it if you continue.
Yeah. This is the.
watching, you'll see that during the pandemic in Springfield, Mayor Quimby tends to be in his office, while he's actually in the Bahamas on vacation.
Because of the epidemic, I have canceled my vacation to the Bahamas. I shall not leave the city. Hey, you! Get that steel drum out of the mayor's office.
Sorry, man.
In 2020, this came true in Austin, Texas, where Mayor Steve Adler
I remember this.
He was on vacation chilling in Mexico.
and then a riot breaks out in Springfield that begins with the toppling of a statue.
It's history's greatest monster.
No one part of this episode is spot on with its prediction. Having all 4 of these events in one single 1993 episode is Twilight Zone level off. It's almost like a
1993.
93.
on message board, and the Simpsons writers did a translation that wasn't quite perfect. They did get the gist of the message.
There's the octopuses, look. The alien octopuses. So what are we saying about it? I don't know. Is there any more that we missed? But
Let us know in the comments. Other stuff that the Simpsons have predicted.
are they just like I'll go a different route than covering everything. Are they covering things? Because I know like the virus. There's so many films where a virus ends the world.
What's your favourite, like one of them films? Because you've got 2 real good ones, haven't you?
Go
You've got
on.
Outbreak, which is
Not
wicked,
seeing it.
and then Contagion. Contagion's really good.
Matt Damon.
Is Matt? I think it's Matt Damon and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, I liked that one.
That's a good one.
I don't think I've seen Outbreak, but like it's not a.
I think that's Dennis.
Because do you
is it
remember
Dennis
when-
Hoffman? Samuel L. Jackson.
So is the one? What's the Matt Damon one called?
I think it's Contagion. It's good that. I was well pissing Janine off because I kept watching that during COVID.
Well, this is what I was
It's like
going
we're
to say.
fucking living it. Do we have to watch it?
Didn't it? When was it made? 2011. And then I remember on Netflix, just going on Netflix, and on the home screen, it was back on.
Yeah, because everyone did what
Yeah,
I did.
of
and
course,
just watched
yeah.
the shit out of it.
But it's mad, isn't it?
Wait, pause. Have you watched Roadhouse yet?
No.
Why?
What, the old one?
Yeah.
Didn't know if you wanted to do a watch along about it. I'm not gonna lie, but people's comments this week have made me not want to watch it
Why? Because it's mega.
because it's the lines sound way too cheesy.
Listen, it is cheese sauce, halloumi, fried, dipped in cheese. It is cheesy, but it transcends being
This is
cheesy
the
and
like,
annoying.
camembert level.
Yeah, it transcends being cheesy and annoying, and you just get soaked in how utterly shit and cheesy it is, and it makes it good.
Okay. No, I haven't watched it yet. I will, possibly. I'm not going to commit completely to watching it. I'm going to watch a new one, though. So you're saying I have to watch the old Roadhouse before the new one?
I don't necessarily think you do.
No, but it's a good idea to.
Yeah, I don't know, because
Okay.
I think they'll probably notice things. They're definitely, looking at the poster of it, they've already got loads of different things that relate.
Okay.
There's like a picture of a monster truck. There's a monster truck in the first one. I don't think there's going to be a monster truck in this one, but could be surprised. Maybe they've just completely ripped off the original and redone it. I don't know. In
Okay.
Miami. Where's the other one? Texas. It's sort of middle of America.
What's on the screen now is way more interesting than anything we've spoke about yet, because I don't know anything about this.
I don't know anything about Taylor Swift.
Why conspiracy theorists think Taylor Swift is a Pentagon psyop?
Okay, play.
The New York Times says the centerpiece of the Biden re-election strategy is begging Taylor Swift for an endorsement. Quote, fundraising appeals from Miss Swift could be worth millions of dollars for Mr. Biden. One idea that has been tossed around a bit in jest, sending the president to a stop on Miss Swift's Eras tour. Biden won't go to East Palestine, but he'll go on tour with Taylor Swift.
You go to where?
There are a lot of, I know, in my job in the press office shop, there are a lot of Swifties, if you will, fans of Taylor Swift. And so I'm just going to leave it there.
Finder says the White House is packed with Swifties. To prime time, this feels a little bit like an arranged marriage. Biden doesn't even know who Taylor Swift is.
All right, pause. American news is mind-numbingly thick. Why did they have to talk with that sort of cadence?
Biden couldn't pick Swift out of a lineup.
I don't think he could pick him fucking self out of a lineup. Have
Look at
you
his
seen
face
him?
there. Look at his face. What we paused on. He's running the world. Look.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I saw something the other day where someone subtitled what he said, and it was because he was like, anyway, back out east, monster trucks, Pepsi, right? And you're like, what is he talking about?
So I'm confused as to why we think Taylor Swift is a psyop from the Pentagon.
He's the same
It
age
just
as my
sounds like he's trying to use Taylor Swift to get some votes.
He's the same age as my granddad, and we worry when he drives his car.
Well, 100%.
So why are we just giving
I think
this guy
we've covered
the nuke
this before,
codes?
but it's so
he couldn't
ridiculous.
order the nuke codes because he'd be like, Cheetos and...
And by that time it's
The
over.
fuck are you saying? Yeah. What's that like over there?
Yeah, yeah.
I do what I feel for Americans at the moment. One, because that clip just started with Taylor Swift would be brilliant because she'd raise loads of money. Why do you have to raise loads of money to be the president? Why are you spending $1 billion to get a job that pays 400 grand? Make that make sense.
There's a lot of stuff I don't understand about that country.
And what's your two choices? I mean, South Park nailed this. It's a turd sandwich or a douchebag. Like, and that's what you've got at the minute. There should be an age cap.
It would have been 100%.
There should be like a fitness test.
Well, there should be a test.
Yeah.
Like everything else.
Yeah. Because if you go for any government job, whether you're working at like, this is America, innit? So like the DMV, or if you're working for the IRS, or any of their governmental services, there will be an entrance exam, I'm sure. Yet, for a big cheese job, anyone could do it.
They're just going off like what they feel, innit?
Yeah.
They feel that he's good enough.
Even if there's a bit of paper, there's a pen, write your name.
I mean, like, it's not something at the forefront of my mind, American politics, but I was
Should be,
hoping
because
for
it kind of
somebody
fucking
else.
affects us.
I was hoping for somebody else to get a squeeze and like just spice it up a bit.
We've said it before, haven't we? We want The Rock. Or Joe Rogan.
Or Jocko.
Or Jocko, yeah.
But how mad would it be in like 2020 at the start of Biden or whenever it was, thinking that these two cats would be the only two in the race?
4 years later.
You would never
Or
have
even
guessed
alive.
it. You'd never have guessed it. And for so many people, like how bad of a job must you be doing for people to go, I actually want Trump back? You hear people say it and I'm like, wow, I never thought people would be saying that.
Apart from his supporters, who
them
literally tried
guys.
an insurrection after he was announced as a loser.
They're a bit wild then. Do you think they're really,
Yeah.
or he's paying them?
No, I've seen
So the
enough.
geezer with the horns and all that.
Yeah, I think he's somehow, and I don't know how, but he's whipped up enough sort of fervour because he says whatever he feels like.
He couldn't give a fuck, could he?
No.
Think about people who actually genuinely don't give a shit. Think he'd ever give a shit?
No.
Not for a long time.
I mean, some of the lines that he come out with, even when he's talking about how he made his money, it's like, I've just got a small loan off my dad of £1 million. In the 70s, it's like getting 50 mil now or something. Just a small loan. Just a
Not
little
asked,
loan.
is he? Oh well, you got the guy who's not bothered with orange skin. Or you've
He's
got
bothered about his doodo. I bet you couldn't go hoo and give him a donkey rub on his head.
It'd be worth doing just once, and whatever happens to
You
you.
get shot.
But just be worth it, wouldn't it?
Just go woof, ruffle his hair up.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon it is? 'Cause
I
I
think
reckon
it's-
it's
I
like
reckon
a Mr. Whippy on the top.
I reckon it comes off in your hand.
Yeah. But is it like down to his arse? Do
What,
you
you
like
think there's a
unravel it?
lot in there?
Yeah. Because I think it's long, because it's thin though, innit? So I reckon he's spreading the wealth with it big time. So I
There's a
reckon
lot going on in that barn.
I reckon it's about a metre behind him if he get a gust of wind. How much hairspray do you reckon he goes for a week? He's probably almost putting the ozone layer back in a hole. Just
Remember the ozone layer
Yeah.
was a thing?
Yeah.
Is it still a thing?
No, because they stopped CFCs in aerosols.
Oh, when it just
And it
closed
healed,
up
yeah.
the hole?
Yeah, that was one of the one time, like you see all the stuff about climate change and people are going, oh, we need to do this, that and the other. The carbon floor or something or other they're called, and the scientists went, hey, this is literally fucking causing holes in the ozone layer, and the entire world went, all right, we'll fuck them off then, and it healed. It's one of the most sort of impressive examples of humanity working
made
together.
Heal the world.
Yeah, and 76% of it was Michael Jackson.
Ozone layer. There's no conspiracy in that at all.
In what?
The ozone layer. Let's keep it going.
Okay, we got emails. Read it.
Can I read it first before I read it out?
No, I think it's better if we just...
So this is an email from Rohit Yadida. Hi there, you good? I'm not great. I guess he's trying to say. I'm not great at playing football, but have been studying the game for more than a decade. I want to get into coaching. Steve, how can I get rid of my insecurity that the players might not respond to me? Are these real?
Yeah. I don't know, you got to back yourself, haven't you? You
So
do
much
have
I
to
wanna
know what you're
say.
talking about. Get some experience with kids because 8-year-olds will listen. And then you feel like you've got experience for a few years. Here's the problem. If you're coaching blokes, yeah, like we've had players that play for England and stuff play for us. The entire team's better than me.
The crowd are bothering me, man. Get the crowd out of here.
But you just gotta back it, haven't you? And then your results will let them listen to you.
Great. To me, do players care about if the coach can play the game or not? Not really, Rohit. But I care more about if you're... okay, so I've had some really good players that turned out to be not great managers.
Legendary.
Yeah. And some players that didn't have a good... Like I've said before loads of times, Brendan Rodgers didn't have no career and he was very good.
He played professional, though, didn't he?
I think so, but he didn't really... You know him for being a manager over anything else. And... But he just earned everyone's respect straight away because we just knew he knew what he was talking about. So it didn't really matter. No one ever challenged him.
He had a long sort of like youth coaching career as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he was at Chelsea and that. But no one ever said this guy don't know what he's on about because he didn't play. So you just got to know. But people did go, not sure about this one. But I'm not sure he can say anything because he's so good when he played.
Oh, right, really?
Loads of times. So it doesn't go that way, does it?
Well, it seems like it's a rarity for a truly great, I'm talking like Ballon d'Or shortlist level players. It's rare for them to turn out to be good managers. Rare. They're more not than they are.
Moving on. Hi, Steve and Ash. I listen each week, and among football, I'm a big fan of MMA. I've got an interesting version of the sport for you to watch. Question: if there were 3 octopi, that's the thing, isn't it? I think I call them octopuses. Whatever. if there were 3 octopuses in the octagon, do you think they'd have a chance?
Oh, yeah.
If there was 3 what's going on, man?
So I've seen some of this, right? This is Russia. Russia's just, they're getting bored of fighting wars and they're just inventing the craziest like versions of team MMA and all sorts of stuff. But here's the thing, with team MMA, all that happens is, as soon as one guy goes down...
We've gone full circle in the show today.
You've got overloads. Good point.
What we started with.
And then no one's winning 2v1. It's just chaos, isn't it?
What's happening here?
It's Poland, so it's not Russia, but... Did you just say
going down.
Respawn? Right.
Loads of these.
If I was looking at the professional record of these guys, I'm thinking there's a lot of never fought befores. It's bare knuckle as well, so it's not even MMA.
Had one fight, now he's a pro.
And they've got shoes on, so I don't know what sport this is. It's not really MMA, is it? It's bare knuckle. It's not team MMA because they've got shoes on. Like,
where's the other one? Where's the third member of the one team?
You know?
Is he out? Is he?
Oh, that's the thing.
So when do they stop it now? They've got to stop it. They have to. Yeah, they have to.
So it's bare knuckle with shoes on.
I've never seen that before. Have you seen that before?
Well, not with the shoes on. Not that particular one.
Well, let's get to the question. So that he's saying if there was 3 octopuses in there,
How'd you beat an octopus? You can't tap it out, can you?
What do you do against it? I've said this before. What are the meatheads going to do against an octopus?
Surely the only way you beat an octopus is with like a blade of some sort and you cut it. Like I don't see like. You punch it,
can an octopus can't really do that much to the person either, can they? I don't know. Do they have?
I mean, they have a beak, but you're not allowed to bite. It's in the unified rules.
I don't think the octopus will stand a chance to answer your question, Jordan Murray.
What is it, a draw?
Well, they just throw them out the cage,
you can absolutely David Beckham its head off, but can it take it?
No, they're out.
There's no spine.
Mark Bailey. Hi lads, love the pod all the way from northern Alberta. Question is, if you met an alien tomorrow and they offered you a trip to another dimensional planet, would you accept and what would you take? It's a good question, man. Let's do the dimension first. So if you met one...
See, I don't know if my brain is capable of imagining another dimension.
I think you have to imagine there's other dimensions. You have to be open to that.
I'm open to it, but I can't. Like, it's like the ending of Interstellar, isn't it? Like, can't really roll my head around.
But would you go?
Do I have a return ticket? Or is
he didn't say it, but I guess...
Is this like, do you know, like they've asked for volunteers to go to Mars? Like, it's going to take you about 9 months to get there, and we'll name a school after you when you do. Because you ain't coming back.
I've seen that film before, and it doesn't end well. Mm. I'm not going to a dimension. I'm not going to a planet. Nah, I'm alright. You got just let me know about it when you return. What's it like up there? And that.
Do you know what the thing is as well? They're doing these, although they've just scrapped it, I think, haven't they? They was going to do these tours to like space and back, just like the near bit of space.
Oh, where they just slingshot you up there and you come back down.
Yeah. If I come back and go, oh yeah, it's round as fuck. People are like, no, it's not. It's one of them. It's like no one's gonna believe you and be like, you take a photo. It's a GoPro. It's a curved lens. Like,
I don't get that. Why do people want to do that anyway? Just go up, see it, and come back down.
Do you not want to do that?
I don't want to do slingshot at the little shitty.
No, I don't want to do that.
Well, that's just a big version of it. But what?
Not really.
Just go all the way back down.
Of our hotel. No.
Terrible.
Top of the world. Though.
I'm fine just being on the planet. I have no desire to get off the planet and look back at it. Never. I could die happily just being on the planet. And then tell me whatever you want to tell me about it. It's flat, round, triangle, cool. I'm not really that bothered.
A cube would be a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because you go, whee, as you go over the side.
Anything. It doesn't bother me. Whatever.
I won't mind. I'd go.
I don't think you would.
Oh wow, look at them branded. Beard Fitness, 9173. Hang on, why did they all have random bunch of numbers at the end? Freaking me out. I'm a doorman, so yes I have. Roadhouse is the real doorman training film. That's Be Nice speech I've used countless times when training door staff.
Can't relate to it, I haven't seen it.
I just have a fucking clue what you're talking about, lad.
I'll watch it, Beard Fitness.
Alex Belton, 59-23. Am I the only person who calls it the League Cup, or am I that old?
Stop there. I'm sure we called it the League Cup, no?
Yeah.
Last week. Okay, so you're not the only one, Alex.
Errol is a quality name for someone in the 50s.
Actually, you should use it as your stage name. Might start getting recognition then.
Errol Williams. That feels like you're actually named after somebody there.
Seems very, filmish. Actor. Cool.
Might start getting recognition then.
Bristol City fan, by the way. I watched you live. You're awesome. Thanks, Alex Belton.
That's not what I've heard.
Just me here, 359. Gladiators, early 90s, did a full armed forces episode. The army were represented by a PT. He's explained what that is. If you don't know, it's a physical training instructor in brackets called Nick Sheriff. I served with him. He was a black lad, about 5'10" and 4'10" wide. Jeez. Could run like the wind and had muscles on top of muscles. Really top bloke. He and the Navy rep absolutely smashed the Gladiators so badly they never aired the episode to keep the myth they were unbeatable. Well, there you go. That kind of answers this to what we were talking about last week, doesn't it? Okay.
But this is the thing, like they've got people who are CrossFit types, but I think anyone that's like a combat sports or even like an NFL type, depending on the sort of event that they're doing, it's going to run through them. Oh,
Yeah.
great, you've got 4% body fat and you look jacked.
I'm
Cool.
going to tell you
Watch
some
this.
stuff off the camera about the Gladiators that I learned last weekend.
Okay.
The way it works and the way it doesn't work.
Read that last one.
Yeah, why? Because you don't want to read out the hack.
No, I'm just sharing the wealth because
DHAK Panda 6708. Effing literally eating custard creams with my coffee as I found out about sea urchins going as pause. That's how we all felt.
House on Fire Film says, who was the person that thought fancy sea urchin bollocks from the chippy tonight?
With you on it.
Clearly loads of people.
I don't understand. I do not understand who found that first.
Necrom Machine says, original Roadhouse is the film I've watched the most times, probably, and I still love it. And you could watch it anytime and enjoy it. If you've not seen it, you're a heathen. Get yourself baptized for your sins.
I'm not.
Not into a remake, as the original is perfect.
Jeez.
God bless Dalton.
Feels very strongly. There's a theme on this show where I think the first obsession was Nicolas Cage. He lasted like 7 episodes. Then Yap Stam got about 12 episodes, and now we're roadhousing the shit out of it.
Well, it's not out till March, so we've got a good old long
We'll just
wait
keep going
to
till
really
then.
ride this one. Amazon Prime talk to us, we'll push it.
All right, well, there's a very forceful message from Dalton. Nad Zero King, question for Ash. What's the dumbest thing you've seen, heard a fellow footballer spend their money on? Oh,
Surely there's loads of wild stuff in here. I'm thinking $2,000 wash bags all over the show.
Yeah, that's normal. But, well, I don't know if they cost $2,000, but the wash bag thing's a thing. Chico Flores at Swansea had a monkey.
You can buy monkeys?
He had I don't know, he had a monkey, called it after me, named it after me, which was Willie. It was called Willie. Pause or no pause, that's what he used to call me. And he named the monkey after me, which we was all like, you know, like when he says, I've named it after you.
You go,
And everyone goes, what, the monkey? Because it's like, is he, how, and he just meant it like genuine, like being real nice.
We was having this conversation about Spain the other day, weren't we?
He was a bit, he was just being genuine, but we was all like, and he was being nice. And he used to drive it. He'd have to drive it back. So I don't know if you're allowed it here or you're not allowed it, or he'd drive to Spain. Obviously, you couldn't fly back home to Spain.
Don't get a ticket.
No.
Imagine that, you'd turn around,
The
some
monkey in
toddlers
Swansea.
kicking the shit out the back of your chair. Turn around, like, fucking hell, chimp. What sort of monkey was it?
Like a little one, like a capuchin or something, I don't know.
A what?
Capuchin.
So you know the difference between the monkeys and the apes?
What?
Tail.
Okay, what's the difference?
Chimps don't have tails, that's what the apes. Gorillas don't have
Never
tails.
really
People.
clocked that.
Gorillas, chimps, we don't have tails. Monkeys have tails.
I played with a player once at
See,
Swansea.
people always call chimps monkeys, but they're not.
Does that annoy you?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't hit me. Cut that.
That monkey's cool though. Was it little?
Yeah, it was a little one. I'd never seen
Like
it.
set on his shoulder.
I'd never seen it. It was little, yeah. I played with a player at Swansea once called Ferry Bode, who was he was Dutch and he was so good, but he got loads of injuries. And he had like 6 rats and I kid you not, he'd take them on walks.
But these don't feel like mega mad extravagant.
No,
like,
it was just along the pet thing. Extravagant, I don't know.
Who was the car head that was spending just stupid cash on stuff?
No, no. Well, everybody I had a nice car and stuff.
No one take it
No,
like, to a stupid
we didn't
place.
have a car collection type guy. I don't know. Not anything that I can think of. There was a few things that you might go, oh, it's a bit private jets or whatever. I don't know, but nothing completely wild to make the show.
Boring answer. This podcast with these two is absolute bollocks, painful listening.
But turn off then, Derek. It's obvious that, isn't it? Don't listen then. We never asked you
It
to.
makes me laugh that people complain about stuff that they're watching. Guess what? Don't watch.
And he's also said it
genuinely
like
don't
as
care
if
if you do.
that's news to us.
Yeah.
And we're the first ones to say it every week.
It's on the tin. We know what we are and we own it.
Mrs. Head's gone and it's going to be bollocks for probably about 50 minutes. Loads of bollocks in it.
For as long as we can be arsed doing it.
Painful listening. If it's that painful.
Look, describe to me how painful, like...
But he's not going to listen to this one, is he, Derek?
Might
Oh,
do,
he might do,
clearly,
yeah.
a bit fucking weird, isn't it? Is it like, do you know when you catch your little toe on a bit of furniture or like a skirting board or
That's-
something,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you like almost man down
That's
and
Derek.
you're thinking, just kill me, right? Is it that painful, or is it like a little paper cut,
Or
or
is
it's like a bit of a stinger, but I'll be alright.
Whatever, Derek, pal. And honestly, we're not losing no sleep over
Oh,
that.
you do well.
Whoever that kid is with the hat on. Whoever that kid with the hat on is, don't ever get him on again.
Get him on like he's not the host.
Talks absolute waffle.
Stop talking waffle, whoever you are.
Kid. It's mad because I get called a kid now. I'm like 40 this year. I'll take that. That's a compliment. And so is Talks Waffle. That's what we're doing again.
What we're here for.
These are new people.
Yeah, half of me kind of wants it not to do loads of numbers.
That's what I mean. We're getting
keep
new
it with
people.
like 20,000 freaks.
And I don't know what they expect. 20,000 freaks. I don't know what they're thinking the show is.
No.
Go somewhere else, pal.
Oh my God, watch all your shows, but ask what's going on with the hair and cap. I can't watch. How fucking old are you? See you next, maybe.
All right, so am I old or am I a kid? Is there an age limit on caps?
On hats.
Oh my God, like he just wrote it. It was like you when you wrote about United the other day. He's just reactionary. Watch all your shows, but ask what's going on with their hair and cap.
Snapped.
Well, my hair is just my hair, and a cap is just, I don't know, it's pretty standard that.
I saw you trying to put that helmet on out there. It does cause some issues, though, doesn't it, on the top? So you have to wear it down.
I can
to
work
put a
with
hat
it.
on.
Yeah, I can work with it. I feel like you're being over the top there, Super Rooney. 10-10.
Katz says, are either of you familiar with the work of Graham Hancock,
Yep.
where he speaks of an ancient advanced civilization when questioning the numerous ancient buildings which keep pushing back the start when we believed to know that human beings walked Earth?
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Yeah, he's got that whole series, I think it's on Netflix, isn't it, where it's had some criticism because some people are going, there's a little bit of bollocks in what he's saying. But I think the larger point of what he's making is civilization is a lot older than people think. And that Göbekli Tepe is the one, yeah. Like, people have carved
There's a lot.
animals
There's a lot of
into
places,
stone.
isn't there?
Yeah, and there was a time when they didn't think humans had tools. Is it like 40,000 years old? I'm going to get this wrong because I'm not.
No, I think it's older than that.
Is it?
I think there's like there's certain animals carved in that weren't even supposed to be in that area but was in a different area of the world. There's a lot of anomalies across our history.
Yeah.
So
There's a what's it called? Is it Fingerprints of the Gods, his first one?
yeah, it's good that, yeah.
Which is, there's something in there where they're talking about, I think it's Bolivia, up a fucking mountain, and they found like rudimentary fish hooks and like fish bones and like fossils and shit like that, and they're like, That
Fishermen.
means people were fucking fishing up here
Or
when it was a
or
sea.
they was fishermen.
Yeah. Up a mountain. And you're like, we don't know when this became a mountain. Like, because obviously mountains don't happen like once a fortnight. It takes a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, I do. I'm a fan of Graham Hancock. He's got some. I find people like him it's easier for me to believe that than the official narrative. Like, that makes more sense. People make more sense sometimes. So you're going to tell me something and I'm like, really?
Well, that's the big fucking madness about Egypt, isn't it? Like, we're closer to Cleopatra than Cleopatra was to when the pyramids were built, and you put her and them in the same thing.
Because it's just like, it's what you've just been always told, and it's just normal for you to think these things.
Right, that was whatever this was.
Yeah, don't moan about it. Again, because we don't care.
You working this week?
Nah.
No jobs coming up? Right, sweet. See you next week then, won't we? Get us some questions and comments in on whatever you want us to talk about, waffle about. Check the email below if you want to send us something, if you want us to agony uncle something. I mean, don't do it if you've got actual problems, but you know, if you've got something that we can laugh at, then email us away. In a bit.
Later.